Today let us discuss a case of aspergillosis. These aspergillus species are characterized by septate fungal hyphae with dichotomous branching. We have already seen the fungal hyphae belonging to the order Mucorrhae, which was non-septate with a wide angle or 90-degree branching. But here the fungal hyphae are septate. Here we can see the septations. Here again we can see the septations. And they show dichotomous or 45-degree angle branching. So the septate fungal hyphae with this dichotomous or this Y-shaped branching are the characteristics of Aspergillus fungal hyphae. These fungal hyphae reproduces by asexual spores called conidia. These are the conidiophore. On the tip of the conidiophore there is a vesicle. These vesicles are hemispherical in Aspergillus fumigatus, which is the most common species among the Aspergillus. In Aspergillus flavus and niger, these vesicles will be spherical. In Aspergillus tereus, the vesicles will be fan-shaped. So conidiophore, at the tip of the conidiophore there is vesicle which is hemispherical in Aspergillus fumigatus, which is the most common species. It will be spherical in Aspergillus niger and Aspergillus flavus and fan-shaped in Aspergillus tereus. So conidiophore vesicles, and the top of the vesicles there is structures called phyllaids, and these phyllaids form the chains of spores called conidia. So conidiophore vesicles, phyllaids, and from the phyllaids these chains of spores called conidia arises. And infection occurs by the inhalation of spores. These spores or conidia are 2 to 3 micrometer in size. They can cause various disease manifestation. One is allergic bronchopulmonary aspergillosis. This allergic bronchopulmonary aspergillosis is due to hypersensitivity from the superficial colonization of bronchial mucosa by this Aspergillus species. Then we have aspergilloma. Aspergilloma is due to colonization of the Aspergillus fungal hyphae in cavities formed by pre-existing disease such as tuberculosis. Tuberculosis has occurred and caseation necrosis and cavity formation, abscess, old infarct, etc. Then we have invasive aspergillosis. The primary lesion will be in the lung. Then they hematogenously disseminate to various sites such as heart valves, brain, kidney, etc. Invasive aspergillosis occurs in immunocompromised individuals. So allergic bronchopulmonary aspergillosis, which is hypersensitivity reaction to superficial colonization of bronchial mucosa. Then aspergilloma, fungal balls in cavities formed due to pre-existing disease such as tuberculosis, abscess, old infarct, etc. Then invasive aspergillosis in immunocompromised individuals. Disseminated infections occur. This is a tissue reaction found in this fungal infection, not only with this aspergillus but also with this mucormycosis and all. These amorphous eosinophilic material deposited, these are called Splendor-Hopley phenomenon. These amorphous eosinophilic material with this radiating star-like configuration is called Splendor-Hopley phenomenon. This is due to antigen-antibody complex and debris from the host inflammatory cells. So antigen-antibody complex and debris from the host inflammatory cells constitute this amorphous eosinophilic material deposition, also called Splendor-Hopley phenomenon. This is a GMS stained section of the same, and here we can see the fungal hyphae. So fungal hyphae surrounded by this debris from inflammatory cells and antigen antibody complex constitute the Splendor-Hopley phenomenon. Here again the fungal hyphae are seen. Now let us see the color of the colony formed in culture in various Aspergillus species. In Aspergillus fumigatus, they form blue-green colony. In Aspergillus flavus, yellow to green colored colony will be formed. In Aspergillus niger, we can easily remember by night. Aspergillus niger forms a black colored colony. In Aspergillus terreus, we can remember as terrestrial. Aspergillus terreus forms the cinnamon brown appearance. These are all about Aspergillus.